Hello and welcome to day one of Tech powered by Retail Week at Here East in Stratford's Olympic Park. In about half an hour's time, this main stage area behind me will be buzzing with Poole from Amazon, the first keynote on stage. Before that, I'm delighted to say we've been joined by Gavin Poole, the Chief Executive of Here East. Gavin, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Really intriguing space this, really nice venue. Just talk us through a bit about what you're trying to do here.
I'm glad you like it. What we've done is we've taken 3 legacy buildings from London 2012, which were home for all of the journalists and the broadcasters, and we've turned it into a technology campus. It's a place for large corporates to put their innovation units, for startups who are looking to grow new products and businesses and to scale them through Plexel, our innovation centre, but sitting side by side with 2 universities who are looking at research, entrepreneurship, enterprise support and also teaching. So for us it's building pretty much a new technology cluster in London.
And how successful has it proved so far? I understand you're attracting quite a lot of interest from retailers.
Yeah, it's been successful. We're 70% let already, which is a fantastic measure and milestone for us to achieve. 2017 was always going to be the year of what I call the year of occupation. It was when people were going to come in, and up until now there's been some significant fit outs. So we've got some vast studios which take a lot of fitting out, and that is just about complete. 2 weeks ago we announced the arrival of Matches Fashion coming here just before their blockbuster valuation and buyout, and they're building a brand new content delivery platform and bespoke studios so they can take up to 2,000 pieces of content for their platform. And I think that's something that we see. It is that and the emergence of London College of Fashion coming to the park and the emergence of the East London Fashion Cluster. When you start bringing all that together, this is a real hotbed for tech in retail.
You touched on a couple of particular areas there, but what are the key technologies that you see businesses and startups are really looking to invest in?
It's been fascinating, this whole journey of Here East, which we started way back in 2011, to be honest. And the move in sectors and the cross-cutting of sectors has changed and morphed, particularly over the last 3 years. What I see now more and more coming to the front is the use of virtual reality and augmented reality across many different verticals, but also artificial intelligence. London, and people don't realise this, London is the front, right to the forefront of artificial intelligence development, research through UCL and Imperial and others, and some of the companies that we've seen coming out now, Improbable and with DeepMind, who are really taking this to the next level. Those AI and the virtual and augmented reality platforms, I think, are likely to be the tipping point for some sectors which haven't even been intersected by them yet and are probably going to get hit in the next 18 months.
How do you see that transforming retail in particular in the next few years?
The retail, I mean, what you often see is the emergence of technology, people have a go at it, and then it's too immature and it falls off the radar, and then it emerges about 2 years later. What I see, particularly with virtual and augmented reality, is that emergence has taken place. As at South by Southwest this year as part of our own campaign, and the way that that's developed since 2014 to now, I think that has a massive impact into retail. Not just from a consumer point where everybody goes immediately to clothes, but the whole range, whether it's in the automotive industry, the housing industry. There's a whole range of products, I think, out there which that sector will play in. The other area I think is around artificial intelligence. I just don't think people realise, first of all, from a consumer point of view, how much artificial intelligence is already out there and how much is already in use and how much actually we interact with on a day-to-day basis. It's only when you start looking at our phones, we start seeing bots answering us, it starts to get a little bit grainy, and that's where it starts to fall down. But I think over the next 6 to 12 months, the advances in that will be much smoother, and all of a sudden we'll get more comfortable using AI. Just look at what Amazon have done, Google about to bring out Assistant. It's already starting on a mainstream way, and I think once the smaller, more disruptive companies get a hold of all of that, then it'll be fully exploited into retail.
And just on a personal note, Gavin, who are you most looking forward to seeing here over the next couple of days?
Yeah, I think we've got one of the advisory board members of RoboRace coming in tomorrow morning, and that starts to bring in all of the different points I was making about artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and we've got a full body of research here around autonomous vehicles and connected cities led by Ford and Loughborough University and now UCL with their Robotics Institute. So for me, that working in the automotive and the future city and the future sort of urban environment, I think is going to be quite exciting to see what they've got to say.
Okay, Gavin, thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Enjoy tech.
Have a good time.